Why were you so troubled before? Gershlings have not been sighted for a while. It's almost as if a plot is starting. Oh well, bye-bye. We're just farmers. We can't do anything. Live and drink, Elder. Quest complete. I hope he doesn't give us items. Yay! He gave us items! Regenera auto-injector. Good for healing. Insta-heal auto-injector. Good for healing. Insta-heal auto-injector. Good for healing. Okay. And a weird artifact that's always going to be a fix-it spray. Ironically, when looking at an artifact, well, not ironically, when looking at an artifact, sometimes you break it instead of figuring out what it is. And ironically, sometimes when you examine a fix-it spray foam for the first time, it breaks. And then you need a fix-it spray foam to fix it. Or you can talk to one of these guys. They're willing to fix it. I don't think this guy fixes it. But Argival, our guy does. I want his name to be Argival for some reason. Whatever. We have tons of things to sell him, like this. Ooh, it's worth even less money than I thought it was. It's worth like a half a dram a pound. These lover blossoms, though, they're worth almost 2 drams a pound. Fix-it spray, pretty useless. I'm not sure if I should sell it or not. I might find a use for it. Torches, we only need like 2 of them. And let's sell some of this other stuff. Actually, let's figure out what we want to buy in the first place. If I recall, he doesn't have anything useful. We may as well see what this weird artifact is. I'm curious. Miner's helmet, that's essentially a helmet that works like a torch. Not worth it, considering that we have that nullworm skull. And he has bunches of armor and weapons that we don't want. And some rare scrap that we don't care about. And a gun! This game has guns, but this is a terrible gun. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. And this farmer token we started with in the game, it's worth a ton. Hooray! Sturdy bow. These are more pieces of scrap. Believe it or not, scrap is very valuable. Very, 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 very nice. We want to keep it all. Plastic tree. Very nice too. Plastic tree is scrap. It's just not included in the scrap. Because it's also cool. Let's see. So he wants 5139, and we want 154.11 drams. Notice that we can't sell any of the water skins that have water. That's because the currency is water! In this post-apocalyptic world, water is incredibly valuable. So valuable that it is the new currency. And so in order to buy anything from him, we need to give him water. In order to get water, we need to sell things. Simple. There is no 0.11 drams. There's only 1 dram. Meaning that it's always going to round. And it always rounds in the trader's favor. Obnoxiously. So it's always a good idea when it comes to something like this to make sure that the 2 numbers are as close as they possibly can be so as to not be ripped off. So it seems like the closest this could be is 5210. And let's see, why did I choose lead slugs to match it? There are later on going to be nice weapons like an automatic pistol. Those use lead slugs, and we're actually going to use them. Those are not such bad weapons, and they run on lead slugs. So we may as well stock up on them now instead of throwing that percentage of a dram away. And yeah, there's not really anything else. The Regenera auto-injector is useful, but I always use witchwood bark, which I get to show you guys how to get. So I haven't really needed it all that much. So that looks to be fair trade. He's going to give us 102 drams of water. Yeah, I tend to have more water than I can drink in this game. So, oh, let's see what this is. That's a compass bracelet. Equip that. I wonder if it works when it's a thrown weapon. Equip it! And you're less likely to get lost, which we have yet to do. Sometimes when you're on the map, you get lost, and then you have to walk around or talk to a trader to get unlost. Equipped it as our thrown item. That's usually for grenades, but it works there. And I don't know if the effect of not getting lost works when it's there. Be interesting to test. But we're gonna put it there anyways. Drop all this stuff we don't really need because that's wasted weight. Probably should have done that earlier, but it doesn't really matter. We don't really need to trade anyways, so we don't really need very much room for weight anyways. May as well keep the grenades, and let's drop them. I never use grenades. Always use witchwood bark. And let's get some more witchwood bark. Witchwood bark, witchwood bark, witchwood bark. Maybe I did show you. No, I didn't show you guys how to get it. These yellow trees, they give witchwood bark. Nope, can't. Wait, I wonder if that cost anything. Nope. Let's just waste time running around like an idiot so that I can get some more witchwood bark. Because 3 isn't enough. Okay, yeah, almost ready for some witchwood bark. Nope. Just waste some more time. And there. And I pressed some buttons that made the interface change on that right over here. But I fixed it. And pressed a bunch of buttons that I didn't need to. So, now that we have this, guys, remember, we have to get copper wire. Hooray! Unlike the other quest, this leads to a whole series of more quests. Tons of them. They're all, well, I won't spoil it. Let's go here. We can harvest again. So let's be efficient. And harvest. And go to the next screen. Can't harvest yet. Now, even though we can harvest again, we don't want to go down on the map now. Because we're lost now. Because we can die here. There are dangerous things here. In the swamp, there weren't so many dangerous things. This is a horn. No, this is salamander. It's really easy. Okay, salamander, I'm gonna kill you. And yeah, the best way to get unlost fast is to go for a corner. Ooh, salamander corpse. Those things are heavy and very filling. Best thing to do when you're lost: go for a corner and change maps rapidly, like this. Ooh, dragonfly. I like this. And these are very dangerous E's. That is, they would be if they were hostile. They're neutral! Hooray! In fact, sometimes they help you because other things try to kill them. I mean, yeah, and then they try to come back. Reinforced studded leather armor. You guys may have noticed before that lots of armor have these things before them. Lacquered, sturdy. Most of those things that come before the names are pretty useless. But reinforced is a really useful one, because it makes the armor value go up by 1. And unlike other games, you want armor value to be high. And I clicked that button really loud. Oh well. So now that we have our studded armor, it's time to go for another corner. Actually, this won't be as useful a corner because, ooh, we got our bearings back. And there are hostiles nearby. One thing about getting lost, in order to get back to the map, you always have to make sure there are no hostiles nearby. Unless you are a dragonfly, or you have the flying ability, like a dragonfly does. Then you don't have to worry about that. Another advantage of using dragonflies, though I don't really use them all that much, just for the beginning part. Let's see, a bunch of things, and everyone's favorite thing, the kudzu. Notice Qud, Caves of Qud. Don't know if there's a connection. Kudzus suck, because they turn your stuff into rusted forms of the stuff. And it's especially nasty when it's an especially nice item. Lacquered things, I think it's lacquered, cannot be rusted. This is the goat, he's also our friend. You may notice those from earlier, I just completely ignored them for some reason. And let's kill that guy before he can shoot us a bunch of times. And let's see. Another snapjaw. Ooh, beaded bracelet. I'm surprised it took us that long to get them. They are incredibly valuable trade items, usually worth 30 drams. and they're usually not that uncommon, especially whoop, we don't want to be in the range of a Qud zoo. Those things can only rust when you're near them. Usually there are a lot more beaded bracelets early on in the game. This is an iron buckler, better than our current wooden buckler. So let's equip it in its place. And we still have that lit torch. I thought it would run out by now. Let's extinguish it and save it for later. And what is this? This is a wire strand. Not so useful at all. It's only useful when it is the lighter version. What the hell am I talking about? We are here for... Ooh, that's a legendary guy. We're here for wire, but we want 200 of it, and it's going to take pretty dang long if we're only collecting things of 3. There are things of 50, and chances are we're going to find 4 things of 50 before we collect enough of any other size to equal 1 of 50. So, not really worth ever picking those up. Let's see. That is Oho, the nimble Snapjaw Guts Biller. Not a particularly interesting one, it looks like. He has horns. Nice. Sometimes he can come with the ability to shoot fire at you, these legendaries. Pretty much anything purple is a legendary form of something else, and it tends to be better. And we're gonna kill it. Wait, what? How did it snap jump? Whatever. Let's be silly. Let's possess him first. And... Whoa, what? What's going on here? Oh, whoops, wrong button. Let's remove that, and remove that, and remove that. And let's make him equip... Oh, he's a bark. Let's make him drop bark, the bite, whatever. Yeah, the game's a little glitchy there. It doesn't actually show up an item, thankfully. It just disappears from his inventory. And let's make him equip his bark armor to his left hand. That is his weapon now. And that should be good. And now we're going to... Actually, you know what? Let's get the rest of the Snapjaws pissed off at him. Now, all the Snapjaws are going to be fighting him as well as us. Oh, and that guy has a big bracelet. And that is a goat. And let's get rid of this guy. And, yep, now he's fighting the rest of the Snapjaws, too. Okay, not particularly useful, though, because it takes up some potential experience gain. But what's going on? This is the Snapjaw Hunter. Well, I don't want to use the lightning ability, the discharge. It's not really lightning, it's electricity. Because then a goat would get in the blast, and so would the beetle bomb. And then they get mad at me. So let's get... Oh, you just killed him. I wanted to kill him. Wait, what? Why am I getting hurt now? Oh, because my guy's bleeding. That is what bandages are for. Let's use one of those bandages. Apply. We're not bleeding anymore. Yay! Being attacked. Yay! That goat is not in the way. Yay. And is the beetle bomb gonna eat everything? Wow, my guy's taking a while to heal. No, he didn't eat everything. Don't know if he ate anything. Let's see. And... Wait, what happened to that? There you are. No? Where is my beaded bracelet? Beetle bomb! Oh, maybe that was it. Okay, here's what we're looking for. These guys. The wire strands of 50. We want to collect 4 of them. And get attacked by long-range enemies.